I was always the ugly friend in our group, the one in photos who everyone secretly wished would step aside. The girl who got the "she has such a great personality" comments while my 5 gorgeous friends received endless compliments on their appearance. I accepted this role for years, grateful to be included at all. Then last January, I disappeared completely. No social media, no group texts, no appearances at our usual hangouts, not because I was hiding Parrot, but because my mom's cancer diagnosis meant moving back home to a small town 300 miles away to become her caretaker. For 12 months, I existed in a bubble of hospital visits, medication schedules, and late-night worry. My appearance was the last thing on my mind. My friends checked in occasionally with miss you texts, but our once inseparable group continued their brunches, vacations, and milestone celebrations without me. Their lives on Instagram looked unchanged by my absence. When mom finally entered remission last month, I returned to the city and a friend group with zero expectations. I hadn't changed dramatically. No dramatic weight loss, no plastic surgery, no magical glow-up that movies promise when the ugly friend goes away. Just the same me, perhaps a bit more tired around the eyes with a new perspective on what actually matters in life. I texted our group chat. I'm back in town, would love to see everyone. Brunch was scheduled for that weekend at our favorite rooftop spot. Walking in, I felt a familiar knot in my stomach for the one that always appeared before I rejoined these beautiful women who made me feel simultaneously included and invisible. The reaction when I arrived wasn't what I expected. Cassie burst into tears. Jen hugged me so tight I could barely breathe. Even Madison, always cool and composed, seemed genuinely emotional. We thought you were ghosting us, Jen said. Your texts were so brief. We figured you were done with us. We missed you so much, Cassie added. The group doesn't work without you. Throughout brunch, I noticed something strange. They kept Ramshin moments when I wasn't there, parent parties that apparently fell flat, group trips that dissolved into arguments, friendships within the group that fractured without me there to mediate. Remember Tara's wedding? Madison asked. Disaster. You were always the one who kept us from killing each other when we traveled. And Taylor and I wouldn't have made up without you, Jen added. No one else was willing to hear both sides as mimosas flowed. The truth emerged. In my absence, they'd realized something I never understood. I wasn't the ugly friend Parn, I was the glue, the peacemaker, the one who remembered birthdays, who checked in during bad days, who could diffuse tension with the right joke at the right time. We look so good in photos because you always knew how to position everyone, Cassie admitted. You made sure everyone felt included, and you are the only one who calls people out when they're being toxic, Taylor added. Without you, we started showing our worst selves. The most revealing moment came when Madison, scrolling through her phone, showed me their group photos from the past year. Look how awkward these are, she laughed. We literally don't know how to function without you. She was right. The photos look stiff with forced smiles and obvious tension. These gorgeous women who I'd always believed were perfect together actually needed me. Parrot not as the plain backdrop that made them shine brighter, but as an essential part of their dynamic. That night, walking home, I realized how much power I'd given to a label I'd assigned myself. For years, I'd believed my only value was tolerating being the ugly friend. I never considered that perhaps I wasn't in the group despite my appearance, but because of qualities that had nothing to do with looks. My mom's illness taught me that life is too short for self-imposed limitations. My friend's reaction taught me that our perception of our place in others' lives is often completely wrong. I'm still the same person I was before Parrot, neither more beautiful nor more valuable than I was a year ago. The only thing that's changed is my understanding that the ugly friend existed only in my mind, not in the hearts of the people who genuinely missed me. If you've ever labeled yourself as less than in your friend group, consider that you might be seeing yourself through a distorted lens. Sometimes disappearing is the only way to discover how truly seen you've been all along.